Down by the creek where the willow weeps, her voice drifts soft through the shadows deep. I close my eyes and see her stand, tending those branches with gentle hands. No words were needed, her heart could show. Each rustling leaf sang what I know. Sunlight filters through emerald leaves, like prayer she whispered on summer eves. I'd sit beneath where her laughter flowed. Now I sit here and feel her glow. Though she's gone on that final road, her spirit lives where the soft winds blow. She whispers through the willow, through every breeze, a lullaby of faith among the trees. Her memory lingers in every sigh, in each trembling branch that reaches sky. I lean my head on that old board fence, she's still here in gentle suspense. When storms roll in and skies turn gray, that willow sways and I hear her say, hold on to hope, let your heart be still. And I feel her warmth beat beside that hill. No stone could mark where her prayers go. They live on in the leaves of the willow. Sometimes at dawn when light is thin, I swear I feel her breath on my skin. A silent grace among the boughs, a promise kept. She's still around. She whispers through the willow, soft and low, a voice of comfort and ebb and flow. Her love remains where the rivers wend, in rustling leaves her soul I find. Though time moves on, seasons go, she whispers still through the willow. She stayed through all my reckless years, through slammed doors and silent tears. Cooked for two but ate alone, prayed I'd one day call this home. I chased my pride, ignored her face, took her love and gave it space. Then one day I looked around, the quiet hit without a sound. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I make coffee just for one, watch the porch fade in the sun. I found her note beneath the light, said don't wait long to get it right. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I'm the man she begged to see, but I'm just him, too late to be. She left when I was ready, when love had roots and I'd grown steady. Now I fold shirts and stack the plates and count the steps behind our gates. I write her songs with no machete, just tears that fall since she left when I was ready. We met down by that old town fair, cotton candy sweet and warm night air. Your eyes caught mine beneath the neon glow, and time stood still, didn't you know? You laughed when I stuttered your name. My cowboy hat felt a little plain. You reached for my hand as the Ferris wheel spun. One ride changed me, now you're the one. I'd give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine, your lips on mine. First love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. We danced by the stands where the lights would hum, played our song on the juke till it was done. I held you close under that cotton cloud sky, swore I'd love you till the day I die. Give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine, your lips on mine. First love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. Now I'm older, roads have taken me far, but nothing shines brighter than that evening star. When you smiled and whispered, hold me tight, I still see that moment in the pale moonlight. I'd give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine, your lips on mine. First love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. trumpets played beneath gray skies. Not a tear fell from her eyes. She held her breath and stood up straight, like every word he taught her weighed. They placed the flag across his chest and whispered, "Ma'am," he gave his best. And when they knelt, she didn't shake, just reached her hands with quiet grace. She folded the flag, corner to star, pressed it close where the medals are. Didn't speak, didn't cry, just walked away with head held high. The world can break and men may brag, but no one stands like her who folded the flag. At home she set it by the bed, beside the Bible that he read, tucked a letter in its fold, the one he wrote when nights were cold. She folded the flag, corner to star, pressed it close where the medals are. Didn't speak, didn't cry, just walked away with head held high. The world can break and men may brag, but no one stands like her who folded the flag. No parade, no marching band, just one woman and one man. She folded the flag, now years have gone, but she still talks to him at dawn. With coffee steam and porch light low, she whispers things he'll never know. And though he's gone, her love won't lag. She's still the one who folded the flag. It sat on the shelf for 30 years, leather cracked and stained with tears. Granddaddy's name in faded gold, a holy book but cold and old. Mama used to read from page 13 every night when the sky went mean. I heard a grace but I outgrew the words that once had carried through. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. Moved fast, I moved too far. Whiskey prayers and empty bars, but silence taught what noise can't fake. You don't bend till something breaks. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. Some pages stuck from years gone by, but his red words still tell testify. So I wiped the dust, turned to John, and found the love I thought was gone. I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but that old book still holds the dream. And now each night I softly pray with the dusk gone and my soul stays. Leaves fall slow in crimson waves. She'd kneel down where the wood path paves, hands clasped tight, head bowed low. Her whispered prayers like embers glow. Each gust would carry that sacred prayer through autumn's chill and golden air. She wore her shawl, gained its morning's bite, humming tunes that felt so right. I watched her faith in each refrain write its grace in the autumn rain. Now breeze still holds that gentle sound, a prayer she breathed on sacred ground. Her prayer in the autumn air, soft and warm through crisp despair. When leaves let go and hearts feel bare, I breathe it in, her autumn prayer. Though seasons shift and paths may steer, her faith remains in autumn air. Some find solace in summer's song, but her strength bloomed when days were long. Through amber fields and amber glare, I feel her prayer in autumn air. Her prayer in the autumn air, guarding souls with tender care. When winter winds blow cold and fierce, her grace remains in every tear. In every gust I stand aware, her love lives on in autumn air. She wore an apron stained with years, knee-deep in dirt, but never tears. With every seed her fingers laid, a silent kind of prayer was prayed. She knew the rain, she knew the sun, she trusted both and what they'd done. Beans and okra, corn in line, tomatoes red by God's design. But it wasn't just the crops that grew, it was the soul she stitched right through. Between each row, her love would show a harvest far beyond we know. There was grace in her garden rose, more than all the church folk know. With calloused hands and faith so wide, she taught us how to walk with pride. No fancy words, just dirt and time, but she raised hearts like climbing vines. There was grace in her garden rose. The soul remembers every prayer, each morning song she whispered there. Now I plant where she once stood, still hoping to grow something good. There was grace in her garden rose, where the holy wind still softly blows. I kneel today like she once did, and thank the Lord for how she lived. No steeple high, no stained glass glow, just Mama's grace in her garden rose. Lean to left, the roof would leak, the porch light buzzed, the floorboards creak. But Lord, that place was warm and right. 2 kids in love, 1 sleepless night. We painted walls in borrowed blue, hung wedding cards with tape and glue, laughed through bills we couldn't pay, danced barefoot in the month of May. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bold, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. Some folks mow what used to grow, and kids ride bikes where lilies showed. But every time I pass that street, my fingers twitch, my heart skips beat. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bold, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. They say a home is just 4 walls, but ours still whispers in the halls. The house we let go don't hold our name, but every board still burns like flame. We built a life, we lost, we grew, and I still drive by just to view. It's gone, I know, but it won't go, 'cause I still live in the house we let go. Every step I take across this wooden floor, I swear I hear her laugh behind that old screen door. She used to hum while sweeping near the stairs. Now the creak beneath my boots whispers that she's still there. She said the heart of home is in the grain and knots, in dinner time stories and coffee pot thoughts. Now silence lingers in this time-worn space, but in each groan of wood I find her grace. Her voice in the floorboard, soft and low, like lullabies only the hardwood knows. And in every step and every sway, she's guiding me along the way. Gone from sight but never far. She's in the floor, she's in the stars. When lightning cracked and rain would pour, she'd pace these boards just back and forth, saying storms may come but they all pass. And the echo of her faith still holds me fast. Her voice in the floorboards, warm and deep, keeps me walking when I want to weep. In lonely nights or early dawn, the strength she left keeps pushing on. She's not a ghost, she's not a scar. She's in the floor, right where hearts are. I thought I lost her when she left that day, but this house keeps talking in its own way. Her voice in the floorboards, through and through, saying, son, I always walked with you. In dust and wood and air and light, she sings me home each quiet night. No need to search, no need to roam. She built this house and made it home. She'd rise with the sun, boots in the dew, hands in the soil like the sky told her to. Rows of roses, marigold pride, that garden was where her heart would hide. She whispered to seeds like they had names, each bloom a story, never quite the same. She said love grows in roots you tend, and broken things can bloom again. The way her garden grows, with mercy and with time, each petal holds a memory, each leaf a sacred line. You'll find her in the daisies, her strength in every stem, and in the breeze that bends the grass, you'll feel the touch of them. No need to say goodbye, just walk where her soul shows. You'll know she's near by the way her garden grows. There's a swing by the lilacs she used to hum, a tune so soft it still makes me numb. And though the weeds try to claim her place, every spring her spirit takes back space. The way her garden grows, with faith and subtle grace, with colors that outlive her in time's unhurried pace. You'll find her in lavender, her warmth in every rain. And in the silence of the dusk, she calls me home again. She's not gone, she just chose to live where her garden grows. She said love is water and hope is sun. If you give them enough, new life will come. The way her garden grows, it tells me what is true, that even when she's far from sight, her love still breaks through. Among the thorns, among the roses, she still lives here in the way her garden grows. Used to turn it off by night, a little lamp with glass and pine. Now every night I leave it burning, like maybe love can still return in. I make her tea and pour one cup, still fix the sheets and fold them up. They say it fades, it finds a close, but they don't know what habit knows. The light stayed on through wind and rain, through quiet meals and empty names. It's not for show, it's not pretend, it's just a hope I can't defend. No candle bright, no welcome drawn, just what she left. The light stayed on. Her Bible's open, page well worn, to Psalms she read when nights felt torn. And every step I take alone feels like I'm walking through our home. The light stayed on through wind and rain, through quiet meals and empty names. It's not for show, it's not pretend, it's just a hope I can't defend. No candle bright, no welcome drawn, just what she left. The light stayed on. I know she's gone and heaven's wide, but sometimes love still waits outside. The light stayed on just in case she finds a way to this old place. And if she does, I'll be right there in the same chair, saying the same prayer. I'll live like this until I'm gone, because she left and the light stayed on. big hair trying to be a star. But the crowd wanted boots and a southern drawl, so she bought a hat and said, y'all, she's gone country, switched her song. Talks about trucks and where she's from. Left the city, found a draw. Now she's twanging hard at the Opry Hall. She ain't lonely, she ain't blue, just found a way to break on through. She's all in for country, and country's all in too. He was playing jazz in a New York dive, slick black suit, barely getting by. Now he's wearing boots and jeans with holes, singing about whiskey and old dirt roads. He's gone country, ditched the sax, got a dobro and a Stetson hat. No more city smoking neon lights. He's moonshine picking every Friday night. He ain't broke, he ain't new, just found a style that pays it too. He's all in for country, and country's all in too. They're line dancing in LA, even hipsters talking hay. From the boardroom to the band, everybody's got a fiddle in their hand. We've gone country, coast to coast, from sushi bars to grits and toast. You want the charts, you know what to do. Throw on a drawl and some cowboy boots. It's the trend, it's the glue, it's the Nashville way to break on through. We're all in for country, and country's all in too.
Mama stood in morning sun, clothespins in her hand one by one. White sheets danced in country breeze, and peace was found in things like these. No grand piano, no grand hall, just hymns she hummed behind it all. She never asked for fancy pews, her worship was in daily use. A flannel shirt, a baby's bib, hung beside the life she lived. And while the robins sang their song, she hummed Amazing Grace alone. The hymn she hummed while hanging clothes said more than sermons ever wrote. No spotlight shone, no choir stand, just God and her and cotton land. Each clothespin clapped a soft amen, and faith hung dry in southern wind. I still hear it on the line, that melody of love divine. Through wind and years and summers in, that sacred tune comes back again. The hymn she hummed while hanging clothes still echoes where the white and the hymn she hummed while hanging clothes.
You come in quiet like a breath of dawn. No need to shout, no need to call. The room feels warmer when you're near. You bring the calm I crave to hear. You're soft like Sunday, slow like rain. You hold my heart without a chain. You don't need diamonds, you don't wear gold, but you shine brighter than I've ever known. You don't rush in, you don't let go. You're the only peace I've ever known. You move like music I barely hear, but every note is crystal clear. No firework, no grand parade, just a steady love that never fades. You're soft like Sunday, slow like rain. You hold my heart without a chain. You don't need diamonds, you don't wear gold, but you shine brighter than I've ever known. You don't rush in, you don't let go. You're the only peace I've ever known. If the world turns rough and loud, you're the whisper in the crowd. You're soft like Sunday, slow like rain. You're the truth in every line I sing. You don't need diamonds, you don't wear gold, but you shine brighter than I've ever known. Just stay right here, don't let me go. You're the only peace I'll ever know.
Down by the water where willows weep, morning dew lies in mounds so deep. I hear a whisper in every flow, her name carried where cold winds blow. Pebbles glisten beneath my feet, her laughter echoes each heartbeat. She fished there once at break of day, taught me patience in every way. Line in hand we'd watch sun gleam, share our hopes and childhood dreams. Now the current runs so free, but her voice drifts back to me. Her name echoes in the creek, soft and clear, a song of love I still hold dear. When ripples dance and waters gleam, I feel her there in
have passed and lives can break, her name still echoes in the creek. Some chase thunder, some chase rain, but I chase echoes of her name. When world feels lost or I can't see, I lean to where the creek calls me. Her name echoes in the creek, rolling on the breeze, a gentle cry from memories. When life runs dry or hearts feel weak, I close my eyes, let her name speak. In every flow and every streak, her name echoes in the creek. It's faded blue with frayed up seams, one pocket torn from gardening. The zipper sticks around the top and smells like springtime coffee stops. She wore it most on windy days, hung it up the same two ways behind the door, just left of light where shadows sit when day turns night. The jacket still hangs there soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. The kid said, Dad, it's time to clean, but some things hold what can't be seen, like how she laughed when seasons changed and pulled it close when thunder came. The jacket still hangs there soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. Some things you fold, some things you give, but some just stay as long as you. The jacket still hangs there and that's alright. It caught her tears and held her light. I may not hear her in this hall, but that old coat still says it all. She may be gone, but memory swears her heart still beats where that jacket hangs there.
They found love in California. A wedding made the morning news. Some folks hit the lotto, some singers got the blues. But tucked between the weather and a sale on Valentine wine was a story about a man who lost it all, down on page 9. Just a headline for a heartache, just a byline for a goodbye. No one knows the way she walked away, or the tears I still hide. While the world spins loud and flashy, I'm fading like a sign. Just another broken soul, down on page 9. There's a photo of a soldier, there's a story on the dial, and somewhere in the crossword is a clue that spells somehow. But no one reads the little lines where quiet sorrows shine. They'll never see the piece of me down on page 9. Just a headline for a heartache, just a byline for a goodbye. No one knows the way she walked away, or the tears I still hide. While the world spins loud and flashy, I'm fading like a sign. Just another broken soul, down on page 9. They'll toss the paper in the trash, but I'm still stuck in black and white, living in a story no one writes, down on page 9.
I walked a path with broken dreams, bruised by life's unforgiving schemes. But she came through with steady hands, showed me trust that darkness bans. Her laughter lit a world so dim. She taught me how to love again. She never rushed, she never scorned, healed my heart with words unspoken, a gentle touch and patient grace. She opened love's enduring place. Now every smile I wear today is part of what she gave away. She taught me how to love again, how to mend where I had been broken. Her faith in me, her heart so kind, made me whole and real promised my soul to save. She taught me how to love again. Her spirit guides me through each season. When faith was lost and fear held sway, her light restored my everyday. Though time moves on and tears may stain, I live in love. She gave again.
Morning light leaked through the blinds, soft and still, but peace I couldn't find, till I saw the table set with grace, coffee hot, a gentle smile on her face. She'd rise before the world could groan, with hands of steel wrapped round my own, said face the day with faith, not fear. Her quiet words I long to hear. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when shadows haunted my mind and I could not command. She gave me courage in those early hours, a love that blossomed like desert flowers. Though life was hard and nights were long, her strength woke me at dawn. I tracked her steps down the country lane, watched her kneel and pray through every pain. Her sacrifice a guiding song. She showed me right when all felt wrong. Now I carry that torch each day when doubts invade and led astray. I recall her faith so strong and find my own at dawn. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when trouble stormed around my heart. She placed me in her hands. I pass her legacy to my own son, so he can rise as she has done. Though time moves on and years aren't long, her strength still wakes me at dawn.
What if I'd called instead of waiting? What if I'd stayed when she was breaking? What if I turned the porch light on and met her tears before they were gone? What if I hadn't checked that phone and kissed her lips instead of stone? What if I left work on time and danced with her instead of that wine? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still, like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. What if I'd heard her silent plea? What if I gave the love she'd need? What if I held her when she shook instead of reaching for my book? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still, like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. Slammed, never cursed. She just left with a quiet first. Now what if I could turn back time? Would I still miss each subtle sign? Would I still lose the love I had to one more joke, one less I'm glad? Or would I change what I now miss, lose the weight of a dozen what ifs?